What up? What up? What's going on, cave dwellers? Yeah, I shaved a little bit. We're live, babe.
It's live.
Yes,
It's working.
it's working. We got a couple people's in here so far. Let's get
So
those
it's
numbers
not
rolling.
sending us a thing,
No, we're good. We're good. We're all set up.
so I don't have to look anymore.
No.
I have to put this away.
Oh, so,
it says now you're live.
what up? What up? Yeah. So she's gonna be answering all the comments while I go over all the numbers.
Yeah. Does it come on my phone?
Yes. Or you can just check right here. What's going on? This is our first live, guys. Wanted to try something a little different. We've been doing a lot of videos lately. Wanted to see how this worked.
Where does it?
What?
Where does it tap on my phone?
What are you talking about?
How do I answer? I'm on my phone.
Go to the YouTube app. Come on now. Or you can just see. See, 69 Camaro said, yo. What's up, yo?
No, yo. There's no yo.
You have to go to the YouTube app, babe. I'm technology. She's driving the stick. That's the way it works.
I drive.
Yeah.
He does this.
You gotta speak up, but I can't hear you.
They can read my lips. They know what I'm saying.
I can't hear you. If you can hear her, let us know. Because she's very quiet right now.
He does this.
So, we wanted to make another video tonight. I know if you guys have been watching our previous ones. Before tomorrow's last allocation for Camaro coupes, I did go through the back end of General Motors to see what cars are still in the system and what cars are available. Most of them, 3/4 of them still need to get built. I did all the numbers for Nitro yellow cars. Yes, it worked. It worked. It worked. She found the button, guys. So I did all the numbers for Nitro yellow cars, every single trim level. I broke it down between coupe and convertible, and then I even broke it down with interiors. And then also I did a breakdown of the Riptide blue. So main object of the story was trying to get how many of the new color cars are going to get built and sent out there. Now, what this will not tell me or tell us is how many cars have already been delivered. So if a customer takes a car, I cannot see that already through the back end because the cars come off of General Motors locator once the vehicle is delivered. I mean, makes sense, right? So numbers may be off and skewed a little bit, but at least it gives you guys an idea for people that are like the analytics. She's not an analytic person. I'm the numbers guy. She's the stick driving girl. It works. Yang yang. But if you guys are ready, we can get into it. We got 9 people watching now. We're a little 3-minute mark. So, our lengthy videos, and a lot of people get tired of how long our videos are, but we have a lot of content to give you guys, and we don't want to get it interrupted. We'll also try to include what these colors look like if you haven't seen them already. So, are you ready? You're listening to me on the phone while we're here?
Well, I mean, do you have a better idea?
No, I don't. This is the first time.
I have to be able to see the.
So a lot of questions of these hats too. These hats are available. Yeah, they're not our hats. We wish, but GM and Chevrolet trademarked the Panther logo, and they're selling it. So if you want these hats, they are on Camaro onlinestore.com. Hold on a second. These hats are on.
They take all your money. You don't know who you're giving them to.
It's called CamaroStoreOnline.com. There you go. So if you want these hats, they sell these hats. They just dropped a new basic kind of it's an SS hat. So it's the Black Panther that says Camaro right in the middle too. And they just dropped 2 new ZL1 Collector's Edition T-shirts with the shredded American flag in the background, and then the Panther with same logo on the arm, which is really cool. So we ordered a couple of those. Those will be coming in here by the end of the week, hopefully.
Camaro on the front with a little panther on top.
Yes, exactly. And it's a ZL1 Collector's Edition. So check that out as well.
Official
GM stuff.
Official.
Apparently, there's more shirts and all that jazz coming too. So we're excited about that. More collector's edition cars are dropping, we're seeing. So we're excited about that too. But let's get to it.
Number
right?
8.
Number
8 sent us a message.
Yes, we've been getting messages from people that are getting their cars, which if you're planning on getting their car or need help to get your car,
Number 8,
let us know.
If you're out there, let us know where you are.
She wants to go find you.
We might come find you.
This is her scary month.
California or something.
We're not making a trip to California.
I know. Maybe.
That's a little too far.
Maybe.
All right. Well, we're on the East Coast, so
huge collection that we might be going to see.
That is true. We're trying to go see a big collector, big name. So stay tuned for that. But let's get into the video. So 2024 Camaros Nitro Yellow. So all the cars that we're going to talk about right now, we did a search with what's up, Glenn? I know we got to come see you. You got our twin car. We're excited. I love the video, the pictures.
Is that our
twin? Yeah. I love the pictures you keep sending us. Making me jealous. Very jealous. But we need a place to put the car first. So even though the car got pushed a month.
Oh, that's not fair.
I know. She's looking at your camera right now. But beautiful car. We're glad you got it. And thanks so much for sending us the content. But anyway, all the cars we're going to be talking about is a 7,500 mile range. So it covers the whole United States, Canada, Mexico, that whole nine. And these are 3,000 status or above. So if your car has not been accepted, which tomorrow is the allocation day. So constraints get dropped tomorrow and dealers will know what cars are going to go into production. So there's still a chance your order can get accepted.
Talk about that for a second because nobody understands that.
You know what? There's so much fake news and false news out there.
No, not just the fake news.
You explain it. You explain it better. We'll let her talk.
Okay, so everybody who keeps sending us messages about my dealership's lying to me, I don't know what's going on. What should I do? Like, help me, guys. They told me I had a car, but then I don't ever hear from them. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. If you went into your dealership and you asked for the car and they're like, okay, yeah, we're going to get the car for you.
They should have gave you an order number, first of all.
Okay, you should have an order number. If they said yes.
If you placed an order, you should have an order number.
Who's talking? Am I talking?
I'm just saying. Like, don't leave the dealership without getting an order number. Really.
You're such a salesperson.
Just be honest.
So, this is our advice to you. So we're just going to put it out there. If you walked into your dealership and you asked them and whatever, be armed. No, be in the know. So you need to call your peeps and you just need to tell them, listen, if you guys promised me a car and you told me that I was supposed to have whatever this car was, whether it's the Panther edition, whether it was a ZL1, whether it was an SS, whether it was a Nitro Yellow, whatever car you walked in there and said, hey, you guys promised me I was going to get this car.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know whether or not they got an allocation or not if they're not giving you this information. If they told you, yeah, we're going to get that car for you, just place an order and you put your order in and you walked out and then you think you have a car, they should have given you an order number. If they got the allocation for it, you should have an order number for it. So you need to get a hold of your dealership and ask them what your order number is if they didn't give you an order number.
And what your order status is, okay? So there's a status. Finish.
And then you should know what status your order is as it's going through this process. So if you got your order back in June, then you should definitely know where you are status-wise. So maybe tell them what their statuses are.
So 1100 status means your order's just sitting there waiting for GM to pull it, right? 2000 status, you're accepted by General Motors, and then you're that once you're at 2000 status, your car is going into production. So 2000 status goes to 3000 status, which means accepted by production control. And once you're at 3000 status, no more changes can be done to your order, and they give you a TPW, which means target week production. So at that time, they're going to give you a date, a week date. Like our week date keeps getting pushed back, but our week build is 11/20, and that's changed a couple of times. Just what happens at the plant. So they should give you a TPW. After a TPW, once you get to that build week, then it'll go to 3400 status, which is broadcasted. And once it hits broadcasted, then it's going set up to go down the line. Then once you're at 4000 status, your car's built. For 4200 status, is shipped. And normally between the time it gets built to getting shipped, is a couple weeks, depending on where you live. Also, makes a big difference in logistics. Could be a couple weeks, could be a month. However, there was a subscriber that got his car built and went from the factory in Lansing to his dealership to his driveway in Ohio in 12 days. So there is hope. And you know who I'm talking about. So if you guys are worried still that your car is not moving at all, there are a lot of logistics going on. The strike is still going on. So just be patient. Your car is coming. Now,
and that takes truck drivers.
You need a CDL to move these cars. If you've never been at the dealership when a truck trailer pulls up with a bunch of cars and they have to move the levels on those cars, if your car's all the way in the back and they have to move all the levels, I could take an hour just being at one dealership. And if they have 12 cars on their load, then they're making multiple stops. And it's not just one dealership gets all these cars. No, that's not the way it works.
That's a special kind of stupid to drive one of those trucks. That's an endorsement on a CDL that most drivers don't want.
No.
Most CDL drivers don't want anything to do with the endorsement that it takes to haul those kind of trucks. So they're far and few between. So to be in the condition that we're in right now in our world with our truck drivers and all that stuff,
everything going on.
Love your drivers, man. Love your drivers, especially the ones that haul those low boys, because they're underappreciated. So bless all of you guys that pull those haulers. Like, seriously, especially the ones that actually love what they're doing and take pride in it. Those are the ones you want to get. You don't want some brand new guy that doesn't care what he's doing bringing your brand new Camaro to you, because you want it to get there in one piece.
Yeah.
So, hold. If it's going to take if it's going to take a little while for you to get your car there because you're getting a decent driver and they're being choosy who they're getting to
diamond hands
to transport the vehicle.
We saw Dumb Money last night.
We did. To transport your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's better to get it there in one piece than to get it there and have to fight with whoever you have to fight with later to get it repaired.
Yes. If you guys have any questions why we're doing this live too, she's going through all the comments, so we will answer whatever you guys have. Feel free to post and comment, and don't forget to smash that.
And if you don't want it on here for everybody to see, you can email us at thecamarocave@gmail.com.
Yes, you can.
We'll catch up with
try to answer everything you guys are sending. It's getting overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, because we're getting up there to the moon.
But we will get to it. We will get to it.
But we'll get to it. But let's get back to the reason why
we do have real jobs too.
This video. So 2024 Camaro in Nitro Yellow. If these are going to be 3000 status and higher. If there are 1LT coupes, we start with the 1LTs and we'll go all the way up to the L ones. 1LT coupes there are 35 1LT coupes in Nitro Yellow in the system right now, not counting tomorrow's allocation and cars that have already been delivered. Now, convertibles, there are 10 convertible 1LT Nitro Yellow cars. Now, what 1LT comes with cloth interior, so you're looking at two choices of interiors, black and gray. All of them are black. Not one is gray. So there's that. Now, 2LTs, 2LT coupes, there are 18 2LT coupes in Nitro Yellow. 14 are black. One is... Oh, yes, that's right. The 2LT, you get the leather. So one is white interior. So yellow with the white interior.
Ooh, that would be pretty.
That'll be a sight. I mean, there's only one 1LT coupe. 2LT coupe with white interior, and 6 with gray interior. The gray is going up, and then 7 2LT convertibles, all black. If you want a 3LT coupes, there are 6. All 6 of them are black interior. If you want a 3LT convertible, they're making 9 of them, and all 9 are in black interior. So there's that. Then once you go to the higher trims, LT1 cars, they're making 4 LT1 car coupes and 5 LT1 car convertibles, all black interior. Then when you go to 1SS, they're making 10 1SS cars. Now this is special because out of those 10 cars, 4 cars are 1LE. Only 4 1LE 1SS cars are getting built in Nitro Yellow. And then also, if you want a convertible, 6 1SS convertibles are getting built. Now, if you want a 2SS, this is where the numbers start to climb, right? So what GM is, in my mind, doing, trying to make the most revenue based on the cars and the parts available. So 2SS coupes, 33 2SS coupes. And of those 33 cars, 11 2SS 1LEs. Not a lot. So if you want a 1LE car, they're going to be pretty rare, especially in Nitro Yellow. Now, if you want a 2SS convertible, they're building 19 of them in system right now. If you want a ZL1, how rare a ZL1 will be in Nitro Yellow, you have 4 ZL1 coupes in Nitro Yellow and 4 ZL1 convertibles in Nitro Yellow. So they're staying the same. So 8 total ZL1s in Nitro Yellow. And then that actually ends the Nitro Yellow cars. So that was 1LT to ZL1. Not a lot, but more than you would think, especially for the 1LT cars. They're building a lot of base 1LT cars. Now, if you're interested in a Riptide Blue, there are a bunch of Riptide Blue cars, and I got a lot of numbers for Riptide Blue. So Riptide Blue 1LT cars. Now again, 2 interiors, black and gray. So 1LT coupes in Riptide Blue. Count it 61 1LT coupes in Riptide Blue. 49 of them have black interior, and 12 of them have gray interior. Now, if you want a 1LT convertible, you're looking at 39 convertibles with the black interior and 2 convertibles with the gray cloth interior. Yeah. And those cars are not built yet, by the way. I did check to see where they were. So if you're looking for a Riptide Blue convertible 1LT, there are 2 on the ground within 7,500 miles. 2LTs.
7,500 miles.
So I know. Of the world. Yeah, so total number of 1LT cars, you're looking at 102 cars total for 1LT. Crazy, I know. Woo woo. What up, Donald? Thanks for watching. Now, if you want a 2LT car, coupes There is going to be 43 Riptide Blue with black interior, 5 with white interior, and 4 with gray interior, which is a total of 52 cars in the 2LT coupe. If you want a convertible, there's going to be 34 in black with black interior, 8 with white interior, and 5 with gray interior, which comes to a total of 47 cars for convertible 2LTs. So if you add the 2LT coupes and convertibles up, you get 99 cars total. Again, does not include cars that have already been delivered and tomorrow's allocation. Who?
That's Donald from Wichita.
I know. I said hi to him.
I know.
I know. What's up, Don? It's like FaceTiming, but not FaceTiming. 3LT cars. If you want a 3LT coupe, they're building 34 of them with black interior, 7 with white interior, and 6 with gray interior.
Hola,
Jose.
Jose. ¿Cómo estás?
She speaks Spanish. I don't, but my name is Spanish.
Garcia.
Yeah.
I know. Está estúpido.
American. I don't know. So yeah, there's that. So total coupes for 3LT is 47 total in the system. If you want a 3LT convertible, because you want the V6 with the RS package and you want a convertible,
The Boricua.
yes. 31 with black interior, 5 with white interior, and 3 with the gray interior, which is a total of 39 3LT convertibles. And if you add the coupe and convertibles up, you're getting 86 total cars. Now,
Thanks, Donald.
if you want, I'm going to share this on my Facebook. Yo, share this away. Let's get those numbers up. We're working with some rookie numbers right now. It's like only 10 people on this live. I know I got over 2,000 friends on my Facebook. Let's go, people. Let's get this shit together.
And this is only our first one.
I know. It's our first stream.
We've only been doing
We're
this
going up
for
there.
like
To the moon, babe.
a couple of months.
To the moon. All right. So if you want a Riptide Blue 1LT LT1 car, coupe, they're only building 19, and all 19 have black interior. If you want an LT1 convertible, they are building 9 of them. So not a lot, and all 9 of them have black interior.
I think Jose is actually in Puerto Rico.
He's in Puerto Rico watching this?
I think so.
That's pretty dope. And of course, we're going on a long video, but that's how we roll. So total LT1 cars, they're building 28 of them so far. And then once you go to 1SS coupes, they're only building 9 1SS coupes in Riptide Blue. And of those 9 cars, all of them have black interior. And if you want a 1SS convertible, they are only building 4. So put those combined, there's only 13 1SS cars getting built.
Jose, are you watching on the island?
She's reading the comments. 2SS cars, like I said before, this is their bread and butter. So this is actually the highest number out of all the trim levels. They're building a lot of 2SSs right now. They had a lot of LT1 engines left over at the factory, and they were holding them back from the previous years. So now they're just unloading them, and there's going to be a lot of SSs on the market, which is really nice because that's what everyone wants. So if you want looking for a 2SS in Riptide Blue, 43 of them are going to be built with black interior, 9 with white interior, 0 with red because they don't let you do the red interior on the blue car. I mean, it makes sense, but it'd be cool as hell to do some Spider-Man or Superman playoffs. And 3 of those 2SS coupes are going to be with gray interior. So not a lot of love for the gray. And if you were counting, that's 55 coupes in Riptide Blue. If you want a convertible 2SS in Riptide Blue, you're looking at 38 cars with black interior, 7 cars with white interior, 0 with red, obviously, and 3 with gray interior. So that leaves us to the big bad dogs. You're looking at ZL1. How many ZL1s in Riptide Blue are they building? And to everyone's surprise, more convertibles over coupes. GM had a bunch of convertible parts left over, so they're pumping them out. they're making only 9 ZL1 Riptide Blues in coupe format. And if you want a convertible, they're building 19. So total 28 cars, 28 ZL1s, final ZL1s, probably to get ever produced. Let's just be honest with that. This is the end of Camaro as we know it. So there's that. Those are all the numbers I have for you guys. And if you guys haven't been watching what's been going on, a lot of other companies are saying they're doing a final edition now with Camaro. So if you guys haven't seen already, Hennessy will be doing a final Exorcist package with 1,000 horsepower, and they're only building 57 of them. So if you were wondering why 57, it's because GM has been building the Camaro for 57 years. So, I mean, technically, untechnically, it might have been a hiatus in there for a couple of years. But yeah, so Hennessy's doing that. And then if you want something with even more horsepower because you're just diehard speed, Yanko is doing a stage 3, 1,500 horsepower 2024 Camaro. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. And they're only building a limited amount of that car as well. I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head. I'd have to find that out for you. But yeah, really crazy. I really need a new Camaro soon. Yes. Well, I mean, I know a guy. I actually did sell our first convertible Camaro ever that we're ever going to see at my dealership today. So it was a Riverside Blue 2SS with the convertible, with the black interior and the satin black package and the carbon flash wheels. So that car is getting delivered either this weekend or early next week. But the guy's coming all the way from Long Island, basically. So what do you think, babe? I know you're answering comments over here, but
I can't pay attention to 2 things at once.
I know. So we'll just worry about the video.
You worry about the video.
We got 14 people watching right now.
You worry about the video.
14 people watching and 7 likes. Come on, smash that like button. If you guys need anything else, that you guys want to know anything else about where the cars are, what's coming, ask away. Don't forget to share our videos. And if you haven't seen, we were just in Virginia. We got to catch up with 2 ZL1 Panther editions. So that was really cool. Tony had a fun test drive in one of them, which you could see on another lengthy video that we posted. But if you guys have any questions at all or need anything Camaro wise, or you're getting a car and you want to send us some content, please feel free. Don't forget to send us an email. Let us know what you're getting. If you want us to come and do an interview with you in your car, we are starting to do that. So,
oh, my foot's asleep.
So there is that. Yeah, we will come to you within reason, of course. What about red numbers? Which red? Which red do you want? Red hot or radiant red? 2 different reds. Big difference. I'm sure. I mean, I can get you the numbers on red cars. We can do a radiant red. Okay.
Woohoo! Cyrus from Florida, 50th edition.
50th anniversary.
We were
I love that car.
We were at the.
We might know the guy who designed it.
We might.
Just saying.
We were at the reveal for that.
We were at the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, we didn't even know we were together.
We were at that event, not together because we didn't know each other at the time.
Well, we did know each other.
We knew each other, but we weren't together.
But we weren't together.
And we were both at that event separately with our other halves. That was in Detroit, was it? Yeah, that was at the factory at Lansing. So that was a fun time. We got to actually go down the factory line and watch the cars get built. That was amazing, especially since I have a 6th gen. Well, we have a 6th gen, and we have 2 5th gens, and we have our next baby 6th gen on the way. It's a lot of cars.
We're trying, Donald. We're trying.
Yes, Cyrus. Him who may not be speaking of on this channel lately. Are you getting a Panther? Yep. We're getting a Panther. Hence the hat.
An SS.
Panther is on the way. So
with only 2 feet.
2 feet.
Only 2 feet
What do you mean 2 feet?
instead of 3 feet.
We want 4 feet.
No, it only has 2 feet instead of 3 feet.
I'm gonna need a ride in it. Okay.
It only has 2 feet.
I have no idea what you're talking
It
about.
only has 2 pedals instead of 3.
Yeah, I know. I knew that because I built it that way. we had a deal. We tried to get the ZL1 Collector's Edition, and we were gonna go manual. If we didn't get the ZL1 Collector's Edition, we were gonna go SS Panther.
I lost the toss.
She lost the toss up. Fun fact: my Chevy dealership. If you guys haven't already known, I work for a Chevy dealership.
Yeah, we should clear this up.
You clear it up because I've been talking a lot.
Okay. So everybody kind of has an idea that he works for Chevy, right? He works for a dealership, a company that is it a company? A family, whatever,
Family
that owns 5 dealerships. They're all Chevy dealerships.
5 Chevy stores.
So the upside to that is, yay, he works for Chevy. That's awesome.
I have to get paid too.
The downside is he can't buy a vehicle from anybody but the group that he works for. So, fun fact, he bought a car when he first started working there from, it was a GMC, right?
Well, I was already working there for a couple of years, but yeah, I did lease a GMC, and that cost some hell.
Right before you met me.
Yeah,
a couple years before you met me.
So-
And holy hell.
Yeah,
You would think he went and bought an F word or some crazy thing. And
I was
it's
in
like within their
trouble.
family.
Mhm.
Like almost lost his job because it was outside their group. So, moral to the story is these cars are being allocated, right? These collector's edition cars are being allocated out to these dealerships. There's thousands of dealerships all over the United States. There's 350 of these Panther ZL1s.
There's 3,000 dealerships in North America. Chevy stores.
Do the math. I suck at math, and I can even tell you that the odds are so.
And some dealers got more than one.
Right, some dealers
Some
got more than
dealers
one.
got more than one Panther.
Because the cars are allocated out by previous sales.
Look at her learning.
And I know, I think I feel like I know more about this than he does now. They're allocated out by previous, stay in your lane,
You wish.
by previous sales and like the kind of area you're in. So if you're
So I have to really try to sell Camaro in order to get a Camaro. If that makes any sense.
to even come to his group, because like most of those 5 shops in his group don't really sell those kind of cars. That's not the kind of cars they sell. Dawn, you can attest to this. Dawn's from
Stay in your lane.
Dawn's from where I'm from. Like that's how I know Dawn is. We're from the same place. We live in BFE, Kansas, and that's truck land. There, I mean, we had a huge Camaro club there, but there's only like 1 or 2 stores anywhere close to where we lived that would have even gotten close to getting one of these cars, if even, because it's truck land, man. These are
my one store sells a lot of trucks. We sell a lot of tracks and trailblazers. So we're more of an SUV store. We used to be a really, really big, Silverado, Colorado store. That's our bread and butter.
It snows here.
And
that's the kind of stuff.
Tahoe and Suburban. We do sell a lot of Tahoes and Suburbans.
So getting an allocation for one of these cars is crazy. I think the only reason that his store got a couple of allocations for for these cars.
Any Camaros, because I worked my butt off
because
to
he
get those
sells
cars sold.
a ton of Camaros just because he sells them.
So here's really what happens. If there's a dealership right now that has a 2023 Camaro, the chances of that dealership getting a 2024 Camaro are very low because they did not sell the 23. Okay, that car sitting at the dealership lot is hurting their allocation to get a 2024. So what has to happen is as soon as that 2023 car sits down a showroom, the clock starts turning. If they don't turn that car within the first couple weeks of it being there, and that car sits, and you go from month to month, and that car is still sitting there, as hurting the dealership's allocation to get another Camaro.
Right.
So when GM looks at the numbers and sees what dealerships sell Camaros, that is how they choose what dealerships got Panthers. Moral of the story.
Yeah.
So if your dealership gets a car and they turn that car within 24 or 48 hours, that dealership is faster to get another car than any dealership in the country. And that's just the way it works.
So if every single Camaro comes in and gets out really fast, even if it's a small dealership,
doesn't matter.
Like Andy's, they might actually be able to get one. They were able to get the allocation.
The end of 2023 cars coming to my dealership, there was 3 cars that arrived at, it was, what was in July, like they got there in July. They were on my lot for 5 days, and all 3 of them went. So I account those 3 landing and going out to customers as the reason why we got a couple 2024 Camaros, and while out of all my dealerships that our dealer group has, not one of our other stores got an SS Panther. Not one. My store did, because we were busting butt to get rid of the ones that were on the showroom floor. So that's what happens, right, T?
And that's kind of how that works. And with these cars, they did not give any employee pricing to anybody, not even employees that were there. So anybody that works for the dealerships, they didn't get any kind of special treatment or anything.
Oh yeah, so if you didn't know, GM already announced that 2024 models, there's no GM supplier pricing, there's no employee pricing.
We fought.
So the dealers aren't getting any of the money back if they sell a car at that price point. So that's why none of the dealerships are going to sell the cars below that, because they're not getting paid back from General Motors, if that makes any sense.
We had to fight for the car just as hard as somebody walking in off the street had to fight for the car. So if you know anybody, including us, if you know anybody who works for GM, or I mean, even all the way up to corporate, if you know anybody who works for GM or works for the dealerships or whatever, these people are fighting for these cars just as hard as you are. They are having to hunt these cars down just like you guys are.
Just because you got connections, just because you
can
even work for
the
big manufacturer, doesn't mean you're getting a car.
You can work in the factory, you can work in the GM building, you can work in the dealerships. It doesn't matter. We're all on the same fighting grounds. We are all trying to hunt these cars down.
And it's all
the
based
exact
on
same way.
Previous sales.
The only difference is, like, Andy has access to some stuff in computers that maybe somebody who doesn't work for the dealership or doesn't work for GM has a little bit of access to, which is why we do what we're doing for you guys, because we think it's only fair. If we can help somebody that has maybe doesn't do this on a daily basis. This is information I didn't know until I met him. I mean, he helped me buy a couple of my cars, even the ones that weren't GM cars. So if we can help you guys with that kind of stuff that legally he can release without losing his job, because, we have to put a roof over these stupid cars' heads, then we think it only fair, and we think that it's information that's helping you guys find cars too, and it's helping you guys do exactly what we're trying to do. So
100%.
we're all on the same level as far as that goes. We didn't have an upper hand on finding our car any more than we're helping you guys find yours. So
And honestly, I didn't think we were gonna get one.
we didn't.
No
We
idea.
actually almost gave up, and we were really sad that we didn't get the ZL1 because it was really what we wanted. We have an SS. We didn't want another damn SS, but
Kind of happy we're getting one. So.
yeah. I
And
mean, when
after
we
seeing
finally
that
got to see the color of
if
the
you
paint
see the
in
color,
person,
so we'll answer one of the comments right there. So all 2024s, the collector's edition car gets the Panther black metallic tri-coat. It will say tin coat. Everywhere online it says tin coat. It is a tri-coat paint. So there is a typo there. So all your window stickers are going to say tin coat. It's a tri-coat. All right. And when you see the paint, you will understand why. It goes through the paint booth 3 times and it's pretty amazing. If you haven't seen our previous videos, we had videos of that exact color. And the people that own that car right now, because there are some Panthers that have touched ground that we've talked to, those customers can attest that paint is out of this world. It's pretty remarkable. So yeah, what else? What else we got? What other comments we got? Maryland, you just got your 224
no, he's
2SS
just
collector's edition
told.
is
He
in
doesn't have it, but
the
it's in the
state.
state.
Sweet. So any day now, your collector's edition will be touching the dealership, and you'll be going to pick it up. The Black Disco Ball. Hey,
Oh,
Glenn's still watching.
Fun
That's awesome.
fact: we have somebody who just got similar information to you, Marilyn, and he hunted the truck down.
Really?
We're not going to say who in our subscribers did it. It could be anywhere in the United States. We got some crazy subscribers.
We know some stories of people that are willing to go chase down a truck to find the Panther.
So Jose is officially looking for a Riptide Blue Metallic ZL1. There's no 2024 Riptide Blue Metallic.
Yeah, there is.
There is?
Yeah, Riptide Blue. So okay. There are no ZL1 1LEs. Okay. Let's just call it what it is. They are not building ZL1 1LEs. And does anybody want to know why? I mean, it's kind of obvious, but not obvious. They cannot build the collector's edition cars and the ZL1 1LE at the same exact time. Okay. The ZL1 1LE requires the parts from the collector's edition and vice versa. The collector's edition used the ZL1 1LE wings that they had over that are real carbon fiber, not the fake stuff. And they needed those wings to put on the ZL1 collector's edition coupes. And not only the wings, but they needed the front splitters, and they needed the front grills of the ZL1 1LE. So that is why the ZL1 1LE cars are not going to get built. Now, does that mean they might not build a couple at the end if they have parts left over? Maybe. But you're not going to be able to go order one. You're not going to be able to find one because you can't. So that's that. What? I already answered those questions. How close the Nightfall Gray on the 50th anniversary new club? Oh my God, night and day. Not even the same color. Not even in the same ballpark.
Not even close.
So yeah, the 50th anniversary Nightfall Gray looks nothing like the
look at
collector's edition.
Donald backing you up.
I know. It really takes you that long to read these comments. I mean, I'm talking and reading at the same time.
Well, good.
I mean, we can chew gum and legislate at the same time. We'll keep
back in your lane.
I know. So yeah, that's that. Also, which we haven't heard of yet, and we've heard inklings, we've heard stories. What is going on with the Garage 56 edition?
Donald, you know the planes fly this way too. They don't just go my way to your way.
Will we see the car? Probably not. They're only building 56 Garage 56 editions, obviously, and we've heard things of where they might go and who might want to buy them all. But you physically cannot go into a dealership and order that car, and you never could. It was never a selectable option to order the 56 edition. It was 11,995 option on the price point. And it's going to be a rare car because they're only built in 56, but you could physically
De
not
nada,
order that
Jose,
car.
de nada.
So where are those cars going to show up? Well, I mean, they built that car because of Garage 56 that was racing at the 24 Hours at Le Mans by a company named Hendrix. So
Isn't dude trying to buy all of them?
So he might be looking to get them all. I mean, if they built a car with my name on it, I'd want to try to sell them all myself anyway. But of course, there's 3,000 dealerships out there, and there'd be lawsuits up the wazoo, right? So I'm sure he can't do that. I'm sure it'll
Babe,
be
I
on the
want a part
secondary
of that
market.
if they make a Garcia Camaro.
We have 3 Garcia Camaros.
But if they like make one like with your name on it, I want a part of that.
That'd be cool.
I want a chunk of that.
What happens when someone scratches that tri-coat?
Oh, trust me. Well, if it's our tri-coat, they're gonna die, but it's not gonna show up as much as it would show up on the mat.
All right, so this tri-coat paint has been used before. It's been used on the Cadillac CTS V a couple years back.
Dark.
Yeah, we saw it, and we saw that color. It was called Black Diamond. Okay, they used this paint code on the Cadillac V cars, and back then that paint cost $8,000. That paint cost $8,000. Woo! Donald subscribed. Woo woo!
Thanks.
Our first super fan on the live here. That's awesome, dude. Thanks so much. We appreciate that. Oh, we do have memberships now, guys. Also, go check them out. Exclusive content, videos, comments.
Merchandise is coming.
Our merchandise is coming.
Fighting over
we're trying to get things right for you guys because I like
somebody doesn't
we
agree
like quality.
With the design.
We like quality. Well, I like quality. She likes quality too, obviously.
Somebody doesn't agree with the design.
But yeah. So the designer
that went to school for this.
We're both advertising and marketing managers.
Okay, that's great. So you market it. I actually am a design graduate.
Where were we? I don't even know where we were.
You were validating how I went to design school and like have a degree.
Will Jay get a Panther or a Garage 56 edition?
Jay who? Jay Leno?
Jay Leno.
Are you kidding me? That man probably has both. I'm hoping to personally go ask him myself.
She might have just dropped some news, guys.
I'm hoping.
We might have a connection, guys.
Jay, if you're out there, I'm coming for you.
So we do have a lot of things coming down the pipe. Obviously, we're trying to get merch out here for you guys. Our car's coming. The car season's not done for us. We're still doing some things. We're still willing to travel to you guys. If you want us to come see your car or help you find a car, we're going to be doing some dealership interviews. We actually visited 4 Chevy dealers over the weekend just to see what kind of inventory they had on the ground and see what their process was, and to ask them the questions like, "Can you still order a car?" to see if they knew.
So Glenn, the paint is super expensive.
He has the car.
Yeah, I know. He has our twin.
I know.
The paint is super expensive. That's why they're telling you that. I mean, you don't want to scratch it anyways, right? Like, are you seriously?
Well, think about this. If 10 years ago they brought this color out and it was the first time ever a car company used a tri-coat paint, it cost them $8,000 to paint each one of those cars. Again, because they had to go through the paint booth 3 times. Yeah, and we're located in New Jersey, by the way. But we Diamond Hands. keep them going. But yeah, so we're willing to travel. We're willing to come help you guys and come do some interviews with you and your beautiful beasts. If you guys want to
Metal babies.
if you guys want to send us your location or what you're getting or what your order is, want us to check status of your order, we can do all that and some. So
We go everywhere.
We go everywhere.
We have family everywhere.
And once you're part of the Camaro family, but once you're part of the Camaro family, you can go anywhere. Literally, can we just talk about the fact that we were just in number 28 of 350, which I know people are going crazy about because I keep saying 28 of 350. But
please, you know that was the person who left.
I know. That was a person unsubscribed. But to be able to be in Virginia, do a video, because we just walked into a dealership, and welcome to the Z01 Panther level, Donald. Appreciate you.
Hey,
I drove from Maryland back home to Queens, New York every month. I'll come by with a whip. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Let us know what you're driving. For sure. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, we're not too far from the New York border.
Woo, woo. So yeah, so we're pretty close to the New York border, like a half hour away. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So we were in Virginia. We walk into Hendrick Chevrolet, see that they have a Panther there. Literally videotaped the process, did a video with everyone, posted it. One of our subscribers watched it, which I think is still watching right now. And he reached out to us, was like, listen, I'm picking up my ZL1 tomorrow. Do you guys want to come take a look at it? We drove 3 hours to meet him. And he is basically like we were family, because he allowed us to get in the car. She went in a test drive with him, and we did videos around. We talked. We saw his family shop. Like, he gave us flowers. It was an epic experience, and we do appreciate it.
Cam's face.
What?
Cam's face was classic.
Yeah.
I'm in the driver's seat. He's in the passenger seat, and he hands me the keys, and he's like, "You don't know how to drive a stick, right?" He's like, "No, but she does." The horror on his face was like, what did I do? These people are going to drive off with my $100,000.
No, but the trust. Someone just spent $100,000 on a beautiful car, and they're willing to show it off to someone they just met. Like, it was truly remarkable. But this is the kind of content, and this is the kind of family you're joining with the Camaro community.
We're not going to drive off with your car,
and that's why GM might be taking the car away.
Start it if you want,
or attempting to take the car away, right? But they're never going to be able to take the Camaro community away and the people that have grown up throughout the years. Because let's talk about it. Everybody has a Camaro story. Everybody knows someone with a Camaro, has a family member that's had a Camaro, or has a story about a Camaro and American muscle, and that just keeps getting passed down. And this is what we don't want to lose. We want to keep this going. And that's what this channel was all about. It's what it's about now, and it will always be about, because it's about you guys. Like, you can go check every single video we've ever done. We still have not done videos of our cars in depth. Why is that? Because our channel's not for us. We could do videos of our cars, but we want to do it for you guys. So that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, eventually we'll get our cars done.
We'll get our cars done. We got winter time, but it's all about you guys trying to find cars and doing what you're doing.
Where's Medicine
Are you
Hat?
getting a paint correction and PPC on your car?
Where's Medicine Hat? Destiny, where's Medicine Hat?
Yeah. So we've been going back and forth. We have a really good guy here that does ceramic coating and PPF, and he has multiple detail shops throughout the country. And we'll be taking our car right from my dealership to him. I'm not even having my dealership wash the car. So unfortunately, I would love to see it clean the day I arrives, but
holy hell, this woman's in Canada.
Alberta, Canada. I'm not gonna have them wash the car. I'm gonna bring it right to him. He's gonna ceramic coat it, and then we're gonna let it cure for a little bit, right? And then we're talking about putting, what is it, Expel on it? Are we doing?
Expel.
We're doing Expel.
Expel.
Yeah. So we're going to do Expel on the front, the high traffic zones. So high traffic zones, the areas of the vehicle, because you don't have to do the whole vehicle. People that do the whole vehicle, what a waste of money. You only do the high traffic zones of areas that get hit with rock chips and damage. So, I mean, if you want to do the whole car and you have that kind of money, more power to you. But the high traffic zones is where you want to front, like the front lip, front splitter, side rockers, mirrors, and the what do you call it? Hood. Those are really the high traffic zones. So
Worth its weight in gold.
100%.
It's on my.
I would like to see a
on my
Camaro
Onyx.
Panther V6 to see what it looks like.
It looks just.
No, Juan. My dealership right now has a V6
Incoming.
3LT Panther incoming available. The car is still available. It's, I believe, off the top of my head, MSRP is like 52,000. I built it, I loaded it up, and I tried to make it look exactly like the SS car as well. So if someone, or if you want the car, feel free to hit us up. That car is still available to this day, and it's getting built. They do look different.
How different? They don't look that different.
They do look different. The whole front grille is different. They actually add black metallic, carbon flash metallic grille inserts, which were an accessory and nobody even realized it. They're going to be on the car too. Plus, inside you're going to get the black door spears on the door panel. So there's that. But that's on the V6. That's on the V6 we're talking about. So the V6 will look different than the SS car. And I have one coming in, and it's getting built at the end of this month. Actually, it's getting built 10/24. So next week. Yeah. What other comments we got going on here?
I know, Cyrus. I'm with you.
What are the first mods and tune-ups would you do to your 24 Cam? So there's actually, we bought mods before the car even got built, and they're sitting over there in the corner. We're buying mods before car even gets built, guys.
Some of them. Some of them don't fit in here.
Some of them won't fit in here right now, but we did get a bunch of mods before the car even gets here. Because
I hope that car gets here. If not, we've got some mods. If anybody
we got some mods itself. The car actually doesn't get built, but we're knocking on wood here that the Lansing doesn't get affected by the strike. So there's that. And I love to tell you what the mods are, but we want to just show you when the car shows up, because when the car leaves my dealership and we take it out of the service bay, it is going to have all the mods on it already, right from the line. So it's not going to be stock, because it's not going to be stock. What does it say?
Your dealer's name.
Oh, my dealer's name? Lights 2.
Where do you work?
I'm reading. Sad to see the Camaro go. I'm 50 now, and yeah, I know.
Schumacher
Chevrolet of Denville. We have 5 Chevy stores in New Jersey, so we sell everything. Family owned and operated for over 90 years. Really good family to work with. I've actually been there 10 years now, and yeah, going strong. So if you need anything, no. I've already had subscribers call me, so I'm used to it by now.
I don't even work in the car industry, and they found me at my job. So
apparently we're like YouTube famous or something with Camaro. But
hey, Cyrus, what was your first Camaro?
Yeah, what was your first Camaro? If you guys want to tell us your Camaro stories too, we'd love to hear them, because this is what this channel is all about.
I have like the most awesome story coming y'all's way. It is like so amazing and like heart-wrenching at the same time. I had like, it almost saddens my heart.
She basically been talking to people that have been getting cars already for the past couple weeks and like getting their stories. So it's touches your heart. It does, because I guess we never really we've been asking people.
I'm waiting for somebody to tell me they were born in a Camaro. Like anybody that knows anybody out there who literally popped out they mama in a Camaro. I want to know about it. Somebody tell me, because I haven't met that person yet.
Hey, Pradeep joined our RS trim level. That's awesome. Appreciate
Yay!
it.
Thanks,
Thank you very
Pradeep.
much.
Welcome. Are we
Welcome.
saying that right, Pradeep?
Welcome to the Camaro Cave family.
I have an Indian friend, and his name is we just call him Deep. I don't know if that's how you say. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, I've been
If I am
waiting for
butchering your
a
name, I'm sorry.
ZL1 since June 2022. All right, Destiny. Full transparency. My dealership has had customers' orders for ZL1 Camaros.
The Blue Beast. Donald, you made so many people so mad with that car.
I'm answering.
I'm sorry.
So my dealership has had customers' orders for ZL1s for
I got his name right.
well over a year. And we're going to have to refund them their money because the dealership's not going to get the allocation for Camaro ZL1s.
David was conceived in one.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, I was my first car I was in was my dad's 89. I was just born, and that's the car I rode home in.
That was my first car.
And then
89 Camaro.
89 Camaro, a red with the they had the louvers on the back.
Ugh.
Yeah. The car was badass.
Ugh.
Loved it. So and
That's
then
a Mustang thing. What's wrong with your dad?
That's an IROC thing. It's an IROC thing. But it was cool back then.
No, it wasn't. I was alive back then. No, it wasn't.
A lot of people still put the louvers on their Camaros right now.
I love all Camaros. I just don't love them on mine.
Some people do. Some people don't. We don't hate. Look
1983.
Red 5-speed. Hell yeah. All right.
Mine was an 89.
Well, at least it was an 83 and not an 84 because we know those Iron Dukes. Not the fastest Camaro ever built. But yeah, so then
I have to ask Cyrus, were you rocking the mullet? Did you rock a mullet?
Cyrus was better than rocking a mullet.
No, you watch. Were you rocking the mullet with your 83?
So then my first car, personally, was my 94 Camaro RS red with black T-tops. It was a 3.4 liter V6, but I got that car with 1,600 miles on it, and I put 96,000 miles on that car. And I drove it from when I was 16 in high school all the way to 24, right out of college before I got my Green Beast, my 2010 Synergy Edition V6, which we still have, aka Shamrock. I'm sure you guys have heard of that car. It's been all over. Fun fact: we didn't know each other. She has a 2010 Camaro. I have a 2010 Camaro. I have the Razzie body kit. She has the Razzie body kit. Our cars look identical. And they came off of the factory line a week apart.
Identical meaning if you stripped them down.
Yes, because
we have the same.
We have the same kit on our cars. Our same body
combinations kit. Of kit because we didn't put the exact kit.
Correct. So we made choices. The Razzie had two different choices for their body kit. We both went with the V8 rear, even though both of our cars are V6s. But her car will take down a V8, no problem. She got a Pro Charger system, probably one of the only V6 Pro Charge systems out there on the market.
No, there's 32 of them.
Okay, so they built 32 cars, but they don't sell it anymore.
But how many of them
can't sell it anymore
out or taken apart? Or
they don't sell it anymore. You have a Pro Charge V6 that would destroy an SS.
I have the last one.
Yeah. So that's that.
She holds her own.
She does. She drag races it.
She's a good girl.
So, and then of course I have my 16 SS that I got back in 2015. It was one of the first ones in New Jersey. Didn't know what the damage was coming off the truck, what I was paying for it when it arrived at the dealership. And back then, just like now, they did not offer employee pricing because the car was so new. So not only did we get hammered back then, we're gonna get hammered this time.
She is sexy.
She is sexy though, and she's loud. We just started her tonight in the garage, and I will go on record and saying probably one of the loudest naturally aspirated V8s out there in the United States. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And I don't have a Pro Charger. I don't have a supercharger.
In starts the videos coming to our page of the loud cars.
Yes. Send us loud exhaust videos.
Please prove him wrong.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. We'll meet up. Not many cars can hold me. My car is louder than some ZL1s.
Onyx does a damn good job, and she's only a V6. Just saying.
She sounds different though. She sounds different. All right, what else we got? Any more comments? We still got 11 people watching.
Long live Nightmare.
We only got 15 like
100%.
buttons though. Like smash that. Let's go.
Long live
Let's
Nightmare,
go.
100%.
I'm going to happily.
What's with the heart? Why is it there?
I don't know. I want to get rid of that. Can we like?
I don't know how to get rid of that. I'm going to happily.
Oh, daily drive my 24 to SS collector's edition. Any tips you can give?
Oh, wow.
Wow, yes. He had a Berlinetta. Wow, that's awesome. That is sick, bro. I'm going to happily drive my daily 24 to SS.
Pradeep, you are definitely going to want to protect that paint. Protect that paint.
Okay, all transparency. I also sell a product that protects the front end of Camaros.
That's how we met.
That's how we met. If anyone's ever heard of the Novi Stretch bra, Novi Stretch mask, it's not like your leather masks from the 80s. It won't destroy your paint, but I do sell them. I am a vendor of them. So if you guys need one to protect your car, we'll certainly sell you one and get that to you fast. They're $150, free shipping, 1-year warranty, and I've been selling them since 2010.
They saved the hell out of several cars.
Yep.
In Heartland Camaros.
Yep.
My car at least 2 or 3 times.
Yep. Oh, my 1984 and 1996 both had louvers. I know. See, in the 90s, hell yeah. And you know the 96 was better than the 2020s, the 2002
okay, so
with the bubble lights. I liked our lights better on our 4th gen.
Okay, Pradeep.
Yeah.
And his paint.
So,
Pradeep, you have got to get that paint protected if you're going to daily drive that car.
Yes.
100%.
100%. Get it protected.
Get it ceramic coated.
Now, if you don't have the money for ceramic coating, it's not cheap.
You don't have the money to repaint that car over and over and over if you're daily driving it. You have the money to get it ceramic coated. Get that car ceramic coated. It's worth it.
If you're about to spend $60,000 on a Camaro, you are going to want to protect this paint, especially if you haven't watched our previous videos, because I dropped the numbers at how many SSs they're building. I dropped the numbers how many SS coupes versus SS convertible collector's editions they're building. It's not a lot. It's actually less than the ZL1 collector's edition. So how rare is it going to be? We've been hearing stories of customers trying to buy other customers' cars. These collector's editions, people are offering over $20,000 over asking price for the SS collector's editions. So
no, Don, please do not get a mullet. Please do not get a mullet, Don. I beg you.
Maybe I should get a mullet. Dealership has a 3K ceramic coating package that I absolutely am doing. Nice. Okay. Hey, the dealership's going to do it.
Are you rolling it into your loan? Is that?
Well, especially if you can add it to your finance. Hell yeah. That'd be the best way to do it. Please feel free. If you guys have any questions and you're watching, just post them. We're going through right now.
Yeah,
this is extra
that
time.
makes it more affordable.
We're in overtime right now.
Find out what product they're going to use. Do you know? Do you know which product they're going to put on it?
There is a big difference in products that they put on the car.
There really
are a lot of
is.
fake ceramics, and there's some real ones. You make sure they do the real ones. There's some fake ceramic products out there. Well, they're not fake. They're just not
fake. They're just
not as good.
They're not as reliable. They don't last as long.
Correct.
Do your homework.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm eating too, these cookies are amazing. Mother's. She turned me on to them.
Holiday edition.
Look at, they got bats and cats.
There's bats in there, y'all. There's bats in there. That's the whole reason I bought them.
I think that's a panther, though. Because, you know.
Bats and panthers. That's the whole reason we got them.
We actually have 2 little panthers here inside the house.
They're hiding somewhere. Oh, they're in their tree.
They're in their tree over there.
Find out what...
2 black cats. We have them.
Find out what product they're going to put on your car before they get to going with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they miss you too, Don. And shoot us an email and let us know what it is. Like, seriously, get them to tell you what they're going to be putting onto it. Make them give you some kind of warranty on it. Like seriously ask them. Like, get up their butts about it. Send me the information on the products they say they're going to use, and I'll give you my feedback on it and let you know whether or not that's a good product to be using.
Thank you. We'll check.
You send it to me by email.
Yeah. So,
and I'll let you know. Tell me how much. You don't have to tell me exactly, but kind of give me a ballpark of what they're charging you, because they may be overcharging you for something that may not be worth you putting it on the car. It might be worth just taking it elsewhere and having a better product put on it, because a lot of the products that you go elsewhere to have put on will back it up and keep the product up for you for like 8 years. So it's really something to look into. Because if the product they're gonna,
they said that's something that I was concerned about.
If they put something on the car at the dealership and charge you like $6,000 for it, and it's only a 1 or 2 year product, and they're not going to do anything for you beyond that, it's not worth it. It is not worth it, bro.
So ceramic coating, okay, is a multi-step process. It's not like, oh, get it done in an hour. That's not the way it works.
And if they don't do it properly, you can have some high spots in it, and they can actually destroy your paint.
So this video has gone a lot longer than I thought it was going to. We're in an hour and 11 minutes, an hour and 12 minutes now. But since we're here, what the hell? This is our order. Our 2024 Panther 2SS order. Let's go over it again. So our total MSRP of our car is coming to $61,910. Obviously, going to SS, Panther Black Metallic Tri-Coat, even though it says tint coat there. Wrong. We are opting with going with the red leather interior because she likes the black. We got the black. I like the flash. I want the red. And how many red interior 2SS coupes are there?
I don't know, like 6.
I thought I trained her better than this.
You can't train me.
That's very true. 17 2SS coupes.
So close.
You were 11 cars off.
I was so close.
So they're building 17 2SS coupes with the red interior.
So close.
Where'd you get the Panther hat? Post the link. Just post the link in the comments. Post it. Post the link.
Really?
Cyrus, drop that like RS trim level, and she'll post the link. Show some love. She'll post the link.
What am I posting a link?
For the hat. The hat. People want to know where the hats are from.
How do I post a link?
She knows. She's just joking right now.
I really don't.
She knows.
I really don't. I really don't.
Show us some love. We'll post a link on where the hat comes from. I'll wait. I'm just kidding.
What love is Cyrus showing?
He could become a member. He could become one of our members. If he, I don't know if he's even subscribed yet. I'm sure he did.
Can he?
He seems like a nice
guy. Does he know how to post a link?
I'm getting the link for you. So, yeah, back to our order. Why I get you that link because I have to find it now. Here we go.
What about our order?
Tell them the rest of the order.
Ta-da!
They can't read it.
I can't read it.
So we're doing the red interior, like we said, and not only are we doing the red interior, you have to match that up with the red seat belts because that was a must for me.
Oh my god!
It was a standard. It was a standard option on the ZL1 when the ZL1 first came out in 2017. Then became an available option.
And his red seat belts.
But I want the red seat belts. Not many people are doing the red seat belts. I think it's an awesome idea because if you wanted to actually change your seatbelt color aftermarket,
it's expensive.
First of all, it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Second of all, it's lawsuits if you get in an accident.
It is if they don't put them in right.
Correct. And
it's just
crazy. It's not worth it. Not worth it. But from the factory, red ones, hook me up.
Oof.
I'm getting you that link, Cyrus. By the way, there we go.
Be awesome if I could read any of this stuff. It's got front seats.
It's got front seats.
It's
really?
got rear seats.
All right.
It's got
obviously
it's got door seals.
We're keeping this car murdered out, right? So
it's got ambient lighting.
We're going with the
sunroof.
We are doing the sunroof. That was all of our Camaros have sunroofs, so we just continued the trend.
Remote engine start
because it has a 10-speed automatic. There's no better color combination than black and red. Yes, black and red. Just wait until we do some like LEDs. Maybe. Okay.
We talked about
We're trying to keep the car as stock as possible.
About this.
But I'm kind of the lighting king.
We talked about this.
And everyone knows in the Camaro community, like, this is the lighting king. So
about this.
We're not going to do any of the headlights, though, because
we talked about this.
I know.
Put the lights on Onyx.
Amen, Donald. Yes, because Glenn has our twin car. Yo, we need to get our cars together once ours is built, and we got it. And we need to do a great photo shoot. If we could get all the Panther cars together in one location, we need to do like a Camaro Fest Panther. No, Glenn. Yeah, Glenn's in Ohio. Oh yeah, dude, you need to come to NEOCC Fall Classic next year. I can tell you right off the bat, there's going to be at least 4 or 5 Panthers there, and guaranteed 3 that I know of already. So, yes, there's going to be a lot of Panthers at the NEOCC Fall Classic next September. Normally, I think it's like around September 11th time frame.
He knows, Cyrus. He's just messing with you.
What? I know. I'm a jokester. I'm getting you the link.
Oh, we have heated seats. And cooling seats.
That is standard on 2SS.
And mirrors. We have mirrors.
I'm about to post the link.
We have magnetic ride control.
Magnetic ride control is a must, okay? If you've never been in a Camaro with magnetic ride control, the suspension is basically the front tires are telling the back tires what's coming and vice versa. And not only is the suspension thinking 1,000 times per second, it is calculating the road and adjusting the suspension. It's crazy. And then not only is that, but you can, once you change your mode selector, it changes everything. Mode. That too.
Booby appreciation.
The women do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Booby appreciation mode.
Yeah. I was about to post a link and then you just like distracted me. All right, here we go. I'm posting the link.
Baby, you need ink in your printer.
Everyone says that. Real. I know. It's okay.
For real.
It's okay. All right, here we go. I'm for real. Oh my god. Here's the link, guys.
Rear park assist.
Rear park assist standard on 2SS.
OnStar. I'm just reading the stuff that like.
There you go. There's your link.
Didn't miss the ink.
Order the hat. Get it. It's got Camaro on the side. You can adjust it.
It also has that same link is where the t-shirt is.
Yeah, that same link is where the new T-shirts are too. And there's more apparently coming in the pipeline from what we heard. But here's a
You
good
hit me with that hat.
here's a good view of it. And this Panther is trademarked by General Motors, so don't try to like go do it yourself. You'll get screwed. Yeah. So there's that. Also, GM does own the trademark. I actually had a debate with this guy today. GM owns the trademark Panther, so they knew that this was coming, obviously. And everyone calls it
Sport pedals.
everyone calls it collector's edition.
Oh, he's calling you out.
What? Please tell me you got the
He's
sport pedals.
calling you out. He's calling you. He only got 2 pedals, and no, he didn't get the sport pedal.
You can always get the sports pedals. That's a dealer accessory.
But you cannot get the third one.
Not because I build ours with an automatic.
You cannot just
2
go
pedals.
buy a third one and just put it in there.
What else did I miss? Jake. If Jake's still in here, comment Jake. My new SS came in today. Where should I email the pics? Oh, sweet, dude. Email the pics to
the
Camaro Cave at gmail.com.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I'm just going to put it here in the comments. Camaro Cave at gmail.com. Boom. There you go, guys. That is our email. Send any questions or updates or pictures, video of your car, and we will share it. We'll even create a video around your car and post it too. And that's what we're doing. So, yeah. Where did you get a watch with your order? Oh, did you get a watch with your order? Oh, so
only the ZL1.
Only ZL1 customers that ordered the collector's edition are getting the watch. So obviously because they made a deal with the company, and those watches have still not gone out yet.
No, they haven't. Nobody got their watch.
Nobody has gotten their watch yet.
Oh my god, they're retardedly expensive.
They are extremely expensive. So people were like, "Oh, the package was $15,000." Which, can we just talk about this? Because it really upsets me when I hear and see these comments, and people were like, "Oh, I'm not paying for this sticker package and a paint package." Have you ever tried painting a car?
Where's the sticker?
And where are the stickers?
Where's the sticker?
Last time I checked, I have a carbon fiber wing, which is $5,000 if you go buy it today, and I have a ZL1 1LE front splitter in carbon flash painted, and a ZL1 1LE grill that was not available ever before on ZL1. And then I know USA. Yeah. And then you not only you're getting that, all 4 rotors, all 4 Brembo brakes are painted red. Calipers. Every caliper is painted red. The regular ZL1, the calipers are black. On the collector's edition, they're painted red on all 4 corners. And then you're getting
still no stickers.
No stickers. You're getting a unique badge on the inside of your steering wheel, which is suede, by the way. Alcantara. She likes that word. And it's going to be a serial number of your car. The last ever 6.2 liter supercharged V8 to ever be put into a Camaro.
Even the floor
and
mats,
they're getting them.
Even the floor mats are metal.
The floor mats are metal. What car have you ever gone into where your floor mats have metal badging? And it was even in laser engraved with a panther in the badge itself. Like, people that want to keep complaining about the price of the car, you're not buying one, obviously. You weren't going to afford one, obviously. And I might be a little heated, but like, people are talking about a sticker package and a paint package and complaining about a price. They made 350 cars. Guess what? 350 cars are going to get sold. And all that money that GM is making off the car, great. You did it justice. If you haven't seen this car in person, you cannot judge it, because the pictures and video don't do it justice. Okay, you have to go out there and see this car in person. It is one of the most sinister cars you will ever see. Plus, You can't name like 5 cars off the bat that can beat a ZL1. What did the ZL1 do at the Nürburgring? Officially and unofficially, because unofficially it did 7 minutes and 12 seconds, which beats the Nissan GTR, which is a $200,000 car. And you can get a ZL1 back then for 70 grand. Just saying.
And all three of the main American muscle companies put out super expensive cars. The Mustang was 300,000. What was it?
Oh yeah, do you want to go buy the new Mustang GTD for $300,000? Okay, congratulations! It's putting out 800 horsepower. Did you not? If you weren't watching the video a little earlier, well, Hennessy just put out 1,000 horsepower Exorcist, the final edition. They're making 57 cars, and it's going to be way less than $300,000, and it will destroy that GTD. And it's a 1LE car.
Still no stickers.
Still no stickers.
The Panther on the back is
cut into the carbon fiber.
It's painted and then stenciled through. It's not a sticker.
It's like, oh, there's so many stickers on the collector's edition. No.
There's no stickers.
No. No, it's not. So
the stripe.
You get the stripe.
The stripe is
the vinyl stripe down the whole car. Okay, it's on the roof. And if you look in, so what has happened when a customer used to order a Camaro from 2016 or 2015 when the car came out till now, if you ordered a vinyl package, that vinyl package would get put on at the dealership. It was an LPO option. It would get put on the dealership, even if it was the hash marks. Those options would not get put on the car until it got to the dealership. All collector's editions are being internally put on at the factory in Lansing. So all your vinyl is getting put on at the factory at Lansing by the professionals that do it.
They did a really good job.
And they did an extremely good job all over the cars that we've seen.
Around the sunroof.
It literally goes around the sunroof and goes through the entire roof of the car, onto the back deck lid, underneath the wing, and onto the lower side of the deck lid where you have the third brake light, and it surrounds it. Like, the attention to detail on this car, when you see it, you have to really pay attention. It's pretty remarkable.
It even goes like around the little corners on the sunroof. If you have a sunroof, they did a good job. It was very nicely
100%. If we could have got a ZL1 Collector's Edition, I would have busted my ass every day to be able to afford it. $100,000 Camaro? Yeah, does it sound crazy? Yes.
No, you're absolutely right, Don.
Do I still want one?
If you have the
means. Like,
you can't take it to the grave.
There are people that are paying over sticker for these cars, and for good measure, because they're only making 350 of them, and really they're only making 300 in North America, and then, in the United States, because North America is Canada too. 50 of them are going to Canada, and then really, when you really think about it, you think you're going to be able to get access to all 300, or do you think some are going to go to very important people?
100%.
Answer in the comments. Do you think you have access to 300 cars? Or do you think celebrities, people higher up are going to get those cars before you? I do think so.
There's got to be at least 25 to 30 of them that aren't even going to be
for sale.
Yeah.
100%. First of all, GM gets the #1 car. They're going to put it in
going to the museum.
They're going to put it in their museum.
I touched it.
She touched it. Yeah. We were in it. We were near it.
I licked it, but they didn't give it to me.
Nope, they wouldn't give it to her.
That rule just did not apply. I tried.
And then whoever's going to get the last car, who is going to get number 350? Which one is more rare? Is #1 rare, or is number 350 the last ZL1 Collector's Edition ever built? Which one do you think is going to be more rare?
Man, that would be so awesome.
If GM's going to have #1, who's going to have number 350? Or are they going to auction it for charity? Like they always do. At some Barrett Jackson or Malcolm auctions, you know. Here we go. Let's go back to the comments here. Really love the NASCAR road races. Yeah. And all right, so what people aren't really talking about also if Camaro goes away, what is NASCAR's plan for Camaro, and what is Chevrolet's plan for NASCAR?
Corvette.
Because in order to stay in NASCAR, you have to have a car that represents your brand. You have to be selling said car.
Corvette.
No, because Corvette, it has their own racing. Corvette has their own racing team. So do they
Malibu.
go back to Malibu? Because that is the only car left.
Malibu.
Think about that. Instead of seeing Camaro around Daytona, you're gonna be seeing a Malibu, maybe. I mean, but I mean, that's a solid question. Has GM thought about this, and have they really thought about that? What are they going to do when Camaro they're no longer selling Camaro? They have about a year to figure that out, because once the 24 model year is over, they have obviously the whole year of 2024 to figure out what they're going to do and decide what car to go.
Storm GM. Wait, no, I didn't say that live. I take that back. Please slash that. Mark that out.
Mark that out. All right. So Glenn
Nobody
said,
go Storm GM
carbon
and
fiber
say that we
dash
sent
panels
you.
nice.
I will
Yeah.
say that I did not say
Yeah.
that.
Also, I mean, just like Glenn says in the comments, the carbon fiber dash panels, that was never an option on the SS or lower trim levels, and now you're getting that in all of the collector's editions.
It's all mixed up. Like everybody's parts and pieces are everywhere now.
Also, we're not
It's like
talking about
Frankenstein.
yeah.
It's like
All right.
Frankenstein.
So if you had to create the last car, but had no money to do it, and the manufacturer is literally saying, we can't give you any funds, what would you do? What would you create?
Oh, shut the
You would
hell
have
up.
to use parts
Look at
from
Cyrus.
all of the other cars that they have in order to make it. What's Cyrus say? My 50th has the magnetic ride. Little tip. I switch to track when I go up and down driveways with a slope, since it stiffens the suspension and I don't bottom out my front end. Really?
I did not know that.
That is a good tip. I did not know that. I actually rarely use track mode, just because it's not good for the suspension. But I rarely use the track mode. But what? I think we might have access to.
I don't think I ever took my ZL1 out of track mode.
Who said that? Oh, you're talking about you? Oh, yeah. No, you're not supposed to drive with track mode the entire time.
Well, I put it in ice and snow when it was raining, and
actually, that is a fun fact. When people think there is a snow and ice mode on Camaro, people don't realize what these modes actually do. Not only do they change the suspension, they change your tuning of the vehicle, they change your throttle response, they change your handling of the vehicle, they change your stiffness of the steering wheel itself, and they change the shift points in your vehicle. And snow and ice mode, I actually use snow and ice mode every single time it rains on the SS, and that's the way I drive in snow and ice mode. Because I mean, it's a Camaro. I'm not going to be doing 70 and up in a Camaro when it's raining. I mean, no brainer. It's a rear wheel drive car here we're talking about, so you want to be careful with it. What do you think, Tonya?
I think that I drove the shit out of.
You gotta. YouTube doesn't like your cursing, Tonya.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We have to keep this. This is a PG channel.
My bad. I drove the junk out of.
What's up, buddy? This is one of our black cats.
Here's one of them.
This is Jackson. He's big. He's actually 23 pounds now. Look at this big guy.
He's a big
Say
boy.
hi, Jackson. Say hi.
He's a big boy.
Say hi, baby. Say hi. So this is one of our big cats.
The other one's
one's actually small. She's only 9 pounds.
She's little.
Clearly,
you know who eats all the food.
He does. I just want a Riptide Blue ZL1. Well, Jason, we just did numbers early in the video. How many ZL1s and Riptide Blue are they making? I hope you want a convertible because there's more of those. But
do you live somewhere warm?
Yeah, do you live somewhere warm? Because Rick Hendrick Chevrolet probably going to get a bunch of Riptide Blue ZL1s. So ZL1 coupes, Riptide Blue. They're making 9 coupes. They're making 19 convertibles. So total 28 cars. If you want, look. Ooh, there was a Riptide Blue ZL1 convertible that dropped today in Noblesville, Indiana. If you want it, go check it out.
Where are you, Jason?
And where was there another one? There was another one in Tennessee.
Virginia. There was one in Virginia.
There was a Riptide Blue one in Virginia. I mean, if you subscribe to our page and hit one of our levels, we can try to find it for you. But yeah. Number 1 will be worth it. Oh, he's in Indiana. Well, that's where one of the cars was. There was a Riptide Blue ZL1 in Indiana. We actually, if you checked our community page on
What's that?
On our YouTube page here, I posted pictures of that car. And she's probably gonna look up right now for you. But we were able to find a Riptide Blue ZL1. There are ZL1s on the ground. There are a bunch of ZL1s on the ground. So people need to, like, my sister's store at our dealership has a black ZL1 right now. So if you want that one, hit us up.
Oh no, that wasn't the ZL1.
No. All right, so I don't know if you can see that, but that is Riptide Blue SS, and that is at Kuhn Chevrolet.
That's in,
right now.
Yeah, that's in Virginia. That wasn't a ZL1 though.
Oh,
it was shark skin.
Oh, yeah. Also, if you want to see some of the, you have the pictures of the Nitro yellow cars, because there's a bunch of Nitro yellow cars on the ground right now too, and a beautiful Nitro yellow car. Did it have the gray interior or the white interior? Well, according to my numbers, let's see. If you were looking
This
for,
one was black.
Oh, that was black. Yeah, but where's the picture of that car? Do you just have the picture without the writing on it? There was a bunch of Nitro yellow cars on the ground last time I checked. Ooh.
See, that one's in Virginia.
That one's in Virginia, and that's the ass of a Riptide.
Okay, Blue. who's
I
PG?
know. Okay. I want to show, if Glenn's still watching, Glenn, post in the comments. If you're still watching, Glenn, I've already saved, I have saved your car on my phone multiple times. This is Glenn's car, guys. This is Glenn's beautiful 2024 2SS Panther edition, collector's edition, 2SS 2024 Panther. Glenn's car. Badass. That paint looks amazing in the sun.
Language. Here's the ticket for that yellow car.
58,000?
56.
63 after market adjustment, I think it looks like. So yeah.
63.5.
Yeah. Oh, I want you to listen to this video too. I didn't post this video yet, and I don't know if I'm going to, because it does show his license plate. But when Cam came up to us with his ZL1
there might be a good reason.
Panther edition,
ZL1 collector's edition, guys.
Listen to this exhaust.
This is number 28.
Oh, come on. If that doesn't put a smile on your face and tell you, like, America, like, and they want me to go electric with that? Come on now. Come on now. Did you hear that? Yeah. Glenn said thanks. I love your car, Glenn. We're going to have to twin it up. Hey, we're one of 17 cars with red interior.
I love your car too, because it has a man pedal.
I'm going to hear that for the rest of my life.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
Yep. I'm okay with it. My car's faster. You can't outshift the 10 speed. Just saying. All right. What else we got?
Glenn, I hear a challenge.
Any given Sunday, you know what I mean? All right, we got 18 people watching now, and 18 likes. Come on, smash that like button. We have been going here for an hour and almost 40 minutes, people.
100%
save the manuals. I actually did a hashtag today on our page with that, because someone took possession of their 24 Summit White with the manual trans, and I gave them some love on our page. Yep.
Glenn, tell me I'm wrong.
Yep.
Tell me I'm wrong. All you got to do is write the directions in cursive.
He's not gonna type that fast.
All I got to do is write the instructions in cursive.
10 speed.
And we're good to go. Nobody will ever take our cars.
Have you ever
They can't
driven
drive
one of those
them
10
and they
speeds?
can't read cursive.
That's true. Oh, also, if you're getting a Camaro, there's been a lot of talk. Well, I guess not talk, action of people stealing wheels and rims.
Donald has a 1/16 scale, but he's got one.
So that matters. Clutch is proper. All right. I'm not denying that.
You're gonna learn, bro.
This woman.
You gonna learn.
Okay. Well, what we already said is, if this page takes off and becomes successful,
I am going to teach him how to drive a stick
then
on camera.
Then we will add another Camaro to the collection, and
It's gonna be a manual.
it will be a manual. But I've already said that I want a 2017, 2018 turbo 1LE. Why a turbo 1LE? First of all, they didn't make many turbo 1LEs, and turbo 1LEs with a manual trans. How many cars did they make with that? And if you're seeing what these turbo engines are doing around the circuit, they are pulling some crazy numbers. So if this channel takes off, and you can mark today is the 19th, yeah, because we're the 19th already because it's past midnight. So October 19th, if this channel takes off and becomes successful, we will have to add another Camaro to the cave. Because who doesn't need 7 cars? They already got 6. But you heard it here.
ZL1, babe.
I would love a ZL1.
Me too.
We wanted one so badly.
Me too.
I want the 6.2 liter supercharged V8.
I need a ZL1 back in my life.
You had one. All right, so let Tonya, because I'm doing a lot of talking here, let Tonya tell her she had a ZL1. She drove the hell out of it. She put 96,000 miles on her ZL1. 97,000 miles on her ZL1. Not one issue with the car. She tracked it. She dragged it. She beat this car. And the car was basically, it's unforgiven. Keep coming. Keep coming. That car is badass. Probably one of the best cars to ever be built in General Motors. And to this day, the ZL1 1LE is still outdoing the new Corvettes.
My ex drove the shit out of that car. Yeah, that car got beat to hell.
Tell him. I'm going to tell him why I go. Whoop.
And you're back.
Or I'm back. Tell him why I go, babe.
They're durable. They're definitely durable. We definitely put a lot of love into that car, and it took very good care of us. So these cars, if you take good care of them, will take very good care of you. So I have no doubt that none of these cars that are coming out aren't going to give lots of smiles and miles to all of their new families that they get to go into. I mean, like Glenn, I've had a Camaro since my first one was an 89. I had a lot of tickets in that car. Probably more than I need to, probably enough to last me my lifetime. I've been lucky enough to go years and years, and probably a decade now, without having any tickets. But I made up for it back then. And I swear to God, when I was driving that car, I think that thing got going so fast. I lived in California, and I used to take it out from Orange County to Palm Springs area. Straight desert road.
Straight out of Compton.
Yeah, no. Most of my tickets I was caught by air. There wasn't even a cop to be seen, but I got that car going so fast. I felt like the hood and quarter panels were going to just fly off the car. They weren't built like they are now. But the car stayed together. So paint wasn't that great. The paint oxidized and
I'm back.
definitely was about to fall off the car, but the car was a great little car. I loved it.
There is a manual with red interior 2SS collector's edition for $81,000 in Indiana for sale. Wow.
Well,
And Donald's right. It's not about miles per gallon. It's about smiles per gallon.
we definitely stopped for snacks a lot.
And gas.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know. So the whole gas versus electric thing, right? I actually took the first test drive in our Blazer EV. It was impressive. Was it exciting? No. It was impressive though. Obviously instant torque. Weird sounds. But definitely, I mean, I could see a market for it. I don't think it's
interesting.
I don't think it's gonna be for everybody. And we all, if you don't know me by now, you know how I feel about it.
Good night, Cyrus.
Night, Cyrus. Send to kindergarten in the morning in the Camaro. Enjoy the ride. Be safe out there on the roads. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for sticking with us. Yeah, where were we?
You were talking about electric vehicles. I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So what is going on with the electric vehicles?
The Hummer wasn't bad.
The Hummer was badass. We took a ride in the Hummer, super fast.
You have like 2,000.
I mean, the thing has 1,000 horsepower. You are talking about 9,000 pounds though. So if you get in an accident and like say you were driving in a small car and that Hummer hit you, I feel bad. Like that car would get destroyed. It's like a semi hitting you. Not good, guys. If you have any questions for us here at the cave, post them down, please. I'm more than happy to hit you up. See you guys. I have to pay for blank toy, so I need some sleep. Yeah, you do. Have a good night, Glenn, and thanks for watching this far. What OEM parts will you buy after? I hate when it doesn't show. I'm watching the comments, guys. Give me a second here. David. Where's all right? David said, "What OEM parts will you buy as backup for your 20-year-old Panther?"
20-year-old Panther.
So in 20 years.
So is he talking like what will we buy right now so that we could? Dude, David, he's already buying parts and we don't even have it.
There's parts over there in the corner of our apartment. Car's not built yet, but we got parts.
Yeah. There's parts not in the apartment that he's bought.
Correct. They're sitting at my dealership.
Bro, we're still house hunting.
Full transparency. We have 5 cars now between the two of us.
That's after getting rid of 2 of them.
Going on 6 with this Panther. But we're still in an apartment. So you see where our priorities are.
Because we're trying to find a house with a like 12-car garage.
It's because a garage is more important than a house. Pretty much. But yeah, so obviously living in Jersey is not cheap. So trying to save up for our toys.
And we're almost there, Donald.
And a house. Yeah, one car for each day of the week. Almost.
We were.
Almost.
We were.
We were.
We were.
We had 7. We got rid of 2.
We got rid of 2.
No, so now we're at 5, going on 6 once our Panther gets here. And everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna get rid of your SS?" Since obviously we know we have the 2016, aka Tribute. There is an emotional connection to that car.
We were, and then we couldn't. We couldn't.
I don't know if I
it.
could part way with it. There's a lot of work done to it. And yeah, okay, so I get $40,000 for it. I mean, if the price was right, maybe, but like
if it didn't have Scott Settlemeyer all over it,
pretty much,
we could probably sell it.
Yeah, but there's emotional connection to that car, and I mean, there's gonna be emotional connection to the Panther too. So this Panther car is just not like because we want one of the last ones, right? The Panther car is because of what it means to us.
There's an emotional tie.
Yeah, because of the people that worked on it, because of the engineers and the design team and everyone that came together with the car. So it's pretty emotional. And it's different when you know people that work on the cars and what they did to put like their blood, sweat, and tears and bringing these cars to the public, right? So that's different, and it's sad to see like those people are retiring. Those people are leaving. They're leaving their jobs and moving on and going to different areas and going different divisions within the company. So everyone's moving, but these last cars will be special for more than just a Panther collector. That's all I got. What do you think? We're about 2 hours in. This is can you believe this is our first live stream? And we went 2 hours. I was like, we'll go on here, we'll do a 10-minute video. But you know, maybe we should do more of these and bring it to the public. You keep all your cars outside, Richard. No. No. We have 3 garages right now.
No way.
What?
Keep our cars outside. Do you keep your children outside?
I mean, so these cars are basically our children. They're as expensive as them.
No.
I look like crap right now.
No, we don't keep our children outside.
So no, we have 3 garages for our 3 Camaros. Her Jeep Gladiator. She's a Jeep Gladiator.
She's an outside dog.
She's an outside dog.
Yeah, she likes it outside.
She better for the price. And then she's expensive. Actually, that's more expensive than the Panther. So yeah, so there's that, and then I have a
when this
daily winter car.
Shit, that's the car that's getting us out of here.
Yeah, I have a daily winter car because we live in Jersey and it snows. So I have an Equinox, 2022 Equinox RS all-wheel drive in blue glow metallic, which we call Atlas. That's Atlas. That's our world traveler. That's our good gas mileage car.
It's our grocery getter.
Yeah. So, and that I have on lease with my dealership. So that completes our 5 cars: 3 Camaros, 1 Jeep, 1 Equinox, and a 4th Camaro on the way.
The grocery getter, the Armageddon car.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you thought we were just like, we're just Camaro. I mean, we are. She has a Jeep though, and we do go off-roading with it as well. She's gone more than I have. I've gone twice with you so far. But we're getting into like that season. So we might be doing some Jeep videos. We're trying not to post too much here on the cave with the Jeep, but I bought a new 2024 ZL1.
It has to stay outside. Babe, what are you doing?
I'm putting it up top so we can see it. That has to stay outside, and a 2023 C8 that stays outside. Damn, that sucks.
Ouch.
I mean, that's awesome. Like, you got a 24 ZL1, bro. Like, you got a rare car right there in itself. I wish I had a ZL1. I've always wanted a ZL1, and once that, if the channel takes off in Washington, we just drove through Washington.
We did just drive through Washington.
Actually
wait.
That's where we met.
DC
Washington or Washington State,
or Washington
because that's a big
State?
difference.
No, we met in Texas.
We met. Yeah, well, yeah, at Camaro Fest.
Like years and years and years and years and years ago.
Truth. So next year, we're already like getting our schedule ready for next year. Next year's car shows, next car season. Obviously, Camaro
The
Fest.
Ferrari and the Lambo stay inside. Rough life, Richard.
State. Okay.
Oh.
Washington State. Yeah, so that's the other side. Oh, no wonder why you're up this late watching our video. Because he's on the other side of the country. That's awesome. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Buy an old cheap factory.
100% not lying. I wanted to buy a fire department.
She wanted to buy a fire department, guys.
I wanted to buy an old fire
for the
department.
Historical value. You don't pay the sales tax, and like your taxes are low.
The state helps you
basically
pay for
just have a
it.
garage with a loft.
You got a pole.
She wanted to Ghostbuster this.
No, I didn't.
I mean, it's Ghostbuster season.
You have all the garage space you could ever want with living quarters.
Who are you gonna call?
Not Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Yeah. I mean, come on now. Click. Yeah. All right. So amazing. Love the Camaros with the off-road and Jeep. Life priorities. Life priorities. We need a house. Yeah. Cars are our priorities. You know what it is, and it's funny, right? Because when people talk about Camaro and they're like, it's just a car.
It's not. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, and it's not about the car. It's about what the car does, right? It doesn't just drive us places. We have been able to meet, communicate, and get with people from around
the world.
Literally going to different car shows around the whole country, seeing people from Mexico, seeing people from Canada, Germany. Like, people bring their cars to these car events, and you learn about them and their experiences. But like the Camaro community, I mean, I know there's other car communities, but if you literally go anywhere, you can find someone that has a story about a Camaro, or a family member that has a story about a Camaro. Or if you haven't, Scott Suttlemeyer, he was the chief engineer for a Camaro, for the fourth gen and third and fourth gen. Great guy, and he was like one of our idols, and he has a great story of a woman and her son, when the fifth generation car came back, and it's like trying to tell the story, like even right now, I'm getting teary-eyed, where the
Donald's, I remember changing the tire
where the son passed away. He had an illness, but his favorite thing to do with his mom was to drive in the Camaro.
No, his dad.
No, it was his mom.
It was his dad.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
Whatever. So his favorite thing to do was to get behind the wheel of the car, and his little son was in the back seat, and they didn't want to listen to the radio. They just wanted to hear the roar of the engine, and that is what he wanted to do. And even telling that story, like, I get teary-eyed, because I've heard that story from Scott multiple times in person. And it really, like, he breaks down every time trying to tell it, because she wrote a letter to him. and she thought about selling the car. But
He
well, he thought about selling the car, but every time he gets
Good
behind,
night, Glenn.
he gets behind the wheel. He sees his son again. So,
he never took the car seat out of the car.
and he never took the car seat out of the car. So every time he drives it, his son's behind him, and it's pretty special.
With the little teddy bear that he always carried.
Yeah. See, we have to interview Scott and have him tell that story, because it's
That'll be
every
one of our winter
every
tasks.
time I hear that story, I cry. It's crazy.
We'll just go visit him in Pennsylvania.
All right, car our life. That's true. All right, Doug. Mine is a 2017 Super Sport 6-speed manual, 66,000 miles on it. My DD still runs like new. 100%, Doug. Mine is a 16, which I got in 15. I just turned 43,000 miles. Never one issue. I know, and mine is the 8-speed. So there was the whole transmission issue with the 8-speed automatic ever since I did the trans flush in the beginning, like right when they announced it. I haven't had one issue with the car, and it's pretty awesome. Best car I've ever owned, to be honest with you. Never one issue. Every time I've gone out there, starts right up.
Ooh, Richard has a Copo.
Richard has a GoPro. Have we met Richard before? I feel like I've talking to this man. I have a 2018 Copo Camaro. You know what that is? Oh, of course we know what a Copo is. 100%. What color? Is it white? Is it silver?
What year was it? 2018.
We just saw a beautiful 2023 Copo. The black with the gray stripes at Camaro Nationals.
They custom painted that though.
No, that's factory. That was factory. 100%.
The one that was in the
100%.
back corner?
Yes, I said Copo all on the side of the car. That car was bad ass. All right, Richard's got a red one. Very nice.
That had custom paint on it.
No, baby, I don't think so.
100%.
Doug. All right, we're just finishing
No,
these
we don't buy
comments.
into this EV stuff.
No. EV is going to be just a whole class of its own.
Someone sent you a Facebook.
So EV is a fad, right? There's too much oil on this planet. And we don't want to get political here, but there's too much oil on this planet to go electric.
We can't support that.
The grid does not support
Are you kidding me?
everyone
right now?
going to an electric vehicle.
When we all start turning on our air conditioning, they shut the grids down.
So
they want us to plug our cars in on top of that.
So these manufacturers are gonna have to decide what is important. The foreign brands are all built on the hybrid. So hybrids are getting really popular, actually.
Exactly, Donald.
My brother just got one. So first time a non-American product has ever been in my parents' driveway.
Car in it does it itself.
I know, but it's still foreign. Obviously, since I work for Chevrolet, I would have loved to sell my brother another Chevy.
Oh, I think you were going to say I'd like to sell my brother.
No, I like to sell my brother another Chevrolet.
Your brother too. He bought a foreign car.
I know.
Nah, your brother's cool.
No, but that is the manufacturer's problem.
And his girlfriend has an F word.
I know. She got
we can't be friends with them anymore.
Found on road dead. No, it's okay. All the banter between Camaro and Mustang owners, it's all good fun. We all pushed each other, right, to get to where we are. So
at least Gina's car's American.
That's true. It's true. What happens to all the overlanders? EVs have many. Yeah. Yep. I feel like I see a EV on fire about every day now.
We did
see one like the other day driving home on the turnpike. There's one on fire.
Full send.
fully engulfed. I think once we get a new, you're my kind of guy, Richard. My kind of guy. Yeah. Hey, it used to be the saying, Chevy versus Dodge versus Ford. Now it's like we're all combined against the electric BS. So now it's gas versus electric.
Hi, Jilly.
And that's basically where we're going. And who would have thunk after we've been on this live stream for 2 hours, guys? This is our first live stream we've ever done. And I'd say it's been a great success. So we do appreciate you guys staying on and watching with us, and all the comments. Again, if you have any questions regarding Camaro, tomorrow is a big day. We're praying for my dealership to get one more allocation for a collector's edition, because we have it sold to one of our good friends. So hopefully if we able to get one for her, it would be awesome, because she's been waiting for a new Camaro for a couple of years. And she's tried to get one for a couple of years, but the dealerships near her haven't gotten an allocation. And we got Jilly.
Silly. Say hi, Daddy.
Hi, girl. It's our second Panther, with the third on the way. Yes, Richie, thank you. Nice getting to talk to you. Much appreciated. Stay tuned for more vids coming our way, your way. And we'll do some more of these live streams, because they seem to be working pretty well. Cheers from Canada.
We will do it again.
Definitely appreciate it. How many miles can we expect?
Richie's from Canada too?
Richie's from Canada too. That's awesome. How many miles can we expect our 6.2 Landers to go? Well, we at my dealership, we've actually had plenty of 6.2 liter engines go well over 150,000 miles. Hell, my dad's GMC Yukon that he had a bunch of years ago with the 6.2 went 300,000 miles. So I'd say a hell of a good time. I mean, I've had my 2016 2SS for 8 years now. I mean, I only have 43,000 miles on it. It's obviously not, I don't daily it every day. So we're still going strong. And we both had our 2010s, which are almost what? We're going on 14 years old with those cars. Well, actually 15, because they came out in 2009. The Yukon had the 6.2 as well. I mean, different version. You were an LS3 compared to an LT1. So yes, you're right. But this engine's been going for a long time. The LT1 engine is a variation of the LS3, right? And I'd say it's been perfected. We haven't been seeing many issues in our service department with people that have had the 6.2 engine. It's not like the things you're hearing with some of these diesels. Some of these diesel and their small turbo engines, we're having some issues, but the 6.2 liter has been a reliable engine. And I guess that's why they keep making it, and why GM just invested in their new V8 plant. They just invested like $3.2 billion for another factory to produce V8 engines. Where are you two located? No carbon buildup issues with. I haven't had any. When a dealership does a service, they check on that. And if there is any build up, they just clean it. Well, I mean, of course, they ask you first if you want it to be cleaned. I mean, I recommend cleaning it. I actually haven't even done any cleaning in mine. Long live the V8s. How do you check that? Well, you have to actually take your whole intake box off, and because it gets built up past your throttle body, which is the part that connects to the engine and the intake tube. So you actually see buildup in the right beyond the throttle body and right on the throttle body. If you can bring it to your local dealership or even like a Jiffy Lube or something, I'm sure they can check that for you and see if there's any buildup. I haven't had any issues with my 43,000 miles on it 8 years later. I've just been doing oil changes and one set of tires so far on my SS. Oh, where are we from? Sorry, Richard, I forgot. We're in New Jersey, so East Coast, New Jersey, and it is 12:30 a.m. here because it's not like we have to go to work in the morning or anything. So yeah, that's what we've been doing, guys. Again, feel free to send us any questions if you have pictures of your cars or you want to send us information on your cars, and if you want to ask questions that are not even on here, here is our email. It's the CamaroCave@gmail.com. And here it is again. I'll just post it down in the comments if you want to send us anything that you don't feel comfortable enough to
What's up, Jackson?
post. There's that. Again, we are coming out with some merch. So stay tuned for that. And
let us know what you want.
And let us know what you guys want. If you guys want anything from us, I actually dabbled. I do want to get some new mugs, some Camaro Cave mugs from us. If you haven't seen our new logo, we just had it designed by Chris Bonnell from Vengeance Graphics. If you guys have seen any new Corvette 2025 Corvette ZR1 rendering out there, he designed it. And his designs are going all over the place. He's got like over 3 million like views. It's crazy. And people are sharing it all over. But Vengeance Graphics, Chris Bonnell, asked for him. He does some amazing work. Any issues with the Tremec 660? I won't lie, the Tremec ships like butter. Well, you would know about that, babe, because you had the Tremec 6-speed in your ZL1. Did you ever have any issues with it? And she had 96,000 miles on her ZL1. 97,000 miles on her ZL1, guys. So she beat the hell out of it, and she raced it. She dragged it, and she never had any issues.
My ex autocrossed it, tracked it.
And it was manual.
I never had any problems with it.
Original clutch. Original clutch. Can you imagine that? Almost 100,000 miles on the original clutch.
And it was about to get new brakes. I was all on the first original brakes.
All you ever had to do was tires and oil.
I don't even think I put tires on it.
You had to put tires one time on it. 96,000 miles, and you only had one set of tires. That makes no sense at all.
Track tires.
Oh well, I mean that's different. Yeah, track tires, and then you got regular
and we
tires.
Had winter tires.
So you had 3 sets of tires.
Yeah, so we had summer tires.
That's what I have to live with.
Well, that was my daily.
You dailied a ZL1.
Do you want me to daily Onyx?
True. I mean, there are worse things.
He had the brand new truck I bought. So I daily did see.
She dailied a ZL1, guys. That is impressive. But our new logo is out. We got different variations. Our main logo is black with the red lettering. We've also got black on black, and
I got to work really fast.
Red, yeah, and red, and then a whole white one. Obviously, we're gonna be doing some vinyl, and we get some stickers out to you guys as well. And I want to do some mugs because I'm a coffee drinker and we're tea drinkers, so we'll be doing some mugs for ourselves. And if you guys want some, you can put some out there. We're really, honestly, not trying to make money off of this thing, so we're trying to sell stuff as close as cost as possible. The logo did change. The logo changed on our channel.
A little bit.
It changed a little bit. The back got bigger and it got more aggressive. It's hard to see in the little picture, and YouTube makes it like crunch down. But if you go to our community page where we just post daily updates, we did post all of our logos in every color. So you can go check that out. All I did was so far 3 sets of tires, oils, serious. Take care, Richie. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Night.
Night. You know it's the witching hour and everyone's going to bed before us.
It is not nighttime.
Well, we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. What do you think, guys?
Not nighttime.
I don't think I've ever been on
even
a
the
video
cats
this long.
are like,
because they're usually sleeping on the couch while I do it.
right? They're like, hold on, get over bed.
Yeah. Pedal replacing door warranty. You have to replace your pedals. How many miles do you have in the car, Doug? You have to replace your pedals on that end. 66,000 miles. You have to replace your pedals.
What year is the car?
17, right? I think you said 17.
That's the same year as mine.
Was there damage to the pedals that you had to replace them? Oh, electronic issue at about 40. Huh.
That sucks.
I
never had any problems like that with ours.
I'm at 43,000. I hope I don't have any problems.
It was manual, right? His was manual.
Yeah, his was manual. Yeah.
Yeah, I never had any problems like that.
Issue in the pedal itself. Oh. Did you have the sports pedals added on to the original pedals, or were they just the standard ones? Because I know there was the accessory pedal add-ons that you can put on the vehicle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Original. I have never heard that before.
Me either. And we had like 3 dozen CL ones and 1 LEs and all that crap in our
trying to think
club, and we never had any problems like that in any of them. He just must have had a one-off.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry about that, Doug. Hopefully all it was covered under warranty and they were able to take care of that for you. Unplugged a new one in. Did you have that throttle response thing? Because I've heard a lot of bad issues with that. I know there's been all these. If someone out there is selling a throttle response for $100, you should probably not buy it. Let's just be honest. You should probably not get a throttle response.
Thing that's in Onyx?
Yes, that thing in Onyx. Yeah, he has that. Was that an issue?
Did you unplug that?
It works though. Okay. As long as it works, we're okay. But we've heard, I've heard horror stories. She unplugged hers.
I unplugged mine. I had a bunch of problems with mine, and when I unplugged it, the car started responding like perfectly.
I've just heard so many horror stories, and I actually I met the people that designed that, and what a scam that they were doing for people when that thing first came out.
But it does what
all it does is open the throttle body faster than the response from the computer.
Right. Which when you're drag racing is actually for what I was doing. That's why I didn't disconnect it. It's still in there.
Yeah, no.
So when I drag race, I do crawl down there and reconnect the throttle. I do plug that back in.
Yeah.
But if I'm not drag racing, I don't use it.
No, smart. If that's what it's for, that's what it's for. I mean, hey, drag racing is one thing.
Because it does
It does.
does change the
opens
response.
because it opens your throttle body.
It does. It like
Yeah.
it gets a much quicker response.
Yeah,
But it does mess with your car like on the daily.
because the car wasn't built to do that. I sent some pics. See if you guys got them. Doesn't hurt emissions. No, it doesn't. I mean, her Camaro is not emission friendly. I don't think it's been to one of those.
We don't stop for much, but we don't miss gas stations.
Yeah, we did. Think they got kicked back.
Where would it be?
Our email, baby. So she's gonna check the email for you there, Rich. You went to the Camaro Cave at gmail.com. That's our email. She's checking for you. 1 second. Well, I'm really happy. We still got 9 people watching here. We do appreciate you guys, especially since we've been on here forever. It feels like.
What?
Richard.
No, but
no, but it's gonna be an email. It's not gonna be a YouTube thing.
Yeah, this is email.
No, it's gonna be an email.
That is email.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be a YouTube email. It's gonna have his email.
Okay, but this is yesterday, so it's not here.
Yeah, we didn't get anything, Rich.
It's all YouTube.
Let me check.
No, it would be here, baby.
It would have been there. Yeah. If you guys want to send us an email, thecamarocave@gmail.com. Yeah, Rich, we didn't get anything. thecamarocave@gmail.com. The Camaro. All one word, obviously. Camarocave@gmail.com. That's our email. So send us your pictures of your cars. We'll do a story for you guys. We'll create a video and we'll post it up. But I think we're gonna close this one out for the night. It's been a ride. We enjoy talking to you guys. We'll do this more often. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this as well. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe and share with your friends and let us know that let them know that the cave is out. We're coming out of the cave. We're driving out of the cave.
You don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. It's late. Yeah. Well, we're gonna say goodnight, guys. So we really appreciate you watching and stay tuned. We got a lot coming. A lot of car shows. Have a good night, Donald. Night, Rich, Doug, all you guys. And we have a bunch of content we need to drop. So probably tomorrow we'll drop another video after we get back from work, or maybe I'll just do it at work. He said Rich should check. It's loading. Loading. It's not coming through for some reason. Let me check my Gmail on my computer here, and I can tell you exactly. Maybe it's going to my spam folder or something. Not now. Socials. Yeah, I don't see it here, Rich. That's really weird.
Don't delete all this because I haven't.
I delete them every day.
But don't, because I haven't looked
I'm
at them.
trying to get a 10-speed Camaro. All right, Marco from the cave. He's still trying to get a 10-speed Camaro SS or a. Yep. All right, we're just looking at emails. All right, yeah, sorry, Rich. It's weird. I don't know why it's not coming through, but y'all have a good night, and we'll come back at you tomorrow. So appreciate it. Later, guys.
Good night.
All right.